Good morning, everybody. Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. How's everybody doing today? Happy Thursday. Aho shinwana honata. Aho shinwana. Hey. So this morning, obviously, I'm not singing this morning. I don't have my drum out here with me. It's in the house. But what I'm doing is tying sage and making small bundles, different size bundles. There's some people I need to send some to around across the United States, but what I want to talk about today is, it's springtime, and right now the mountains, the foothills and the mountains here in California are bright yellow with mustard, and they're orange with poppies, and all the sage plants wherever I go are really growing and blooming and blossoming, and there's a lot of medicine out there that's really, really growing, which is going to cause actually a little problem for us later on in the year when it starts to dry out, because California burns a lot, and there's, getting in the rain we need, the water we need is wonderful, but the after effects of that later on is that, we have a tendency to burn because people are careless with their cigarettes. They're careless. Sometimes there's, they pull over to the side of the road and the bottom of the car is hot and they pull into some brush and that sets off a fire. And sometimes it's just, thunder and lightning, thunderstorms, especially in August and September. So, talking about the sage, I'm bundling sage and this morning, and I want to talk about the medicine. And when you're out there, and if you're actually taking time to bundle it and to go out and harvest it, there's a way to harvest it, and there's a way not to harvest it. You just don't take go out there and start breaking branches off of a plant with a big plastic bag. You don't do that. I don't do that. I was never taught to gather sage, but I teach others to gather sage. I teach others how to do it ceremonially and how to be with the medicine and the spirits in a good way, and ask permission to do just that, to take for what you need, and not out of greed, which is typically American. Americans like to take out of greed. Sorry, not sorry. So when I take sage, I go into the canyons, into the foothills, and I take a drum, I take tobacco, I take sage, I take my shell, I take a rattle, I take all those things necessary to have ceremony on the spot, to offer tobacco to the four directions, to the universe, to the earth, I hope, I find a place of the four trees where they are markers for the four directions, aho, the grandmothers, aho, and I offer sage, and I sing, and I pray, and I thank the elders and the ancestors for allowing me to be in that place and to do what it is that I'm about to do with regards to the medicine. And so I don't just start going there and hacking away and doing stuff because I want to take. No, it's not about taking. It's not about taking. It's about an exchange of energies. And are you willing to exchange energies, or are you just a taker, a vampire, an energy vampire? Aho, aho. So, I offer tobacco. I offer tobacco to the four directions, to seven directions. Aho. I offer tobacco to Mother Earth because she's giving to me of herself. And when I take sage, I just don't, go start hacking. I top the sage. I top it, just like I'm working in a garden with roses or flowers. When the flowers die, you top it, you pull the buds off so they'll start regenerate new growth. Same thing with the way you trim a rose bush too. You trim it in a particular way so it generates new growth. When I go to gather sage, I cut the plant in a way that it generates new growth, and I leave enough for everybody else who may come along, or anybody else who may come along and want to gather sage as well. You don't want to leave an empty bush. You don't want to leave it just a bare root, and then there's you've done that to nature or to the earth. Take time to be respectful of the plants. Learn about plants. Learn about the plant medicine. Learn what it is that it gives you. Learn what it is that you want from it, because there's people who burn sage, but they're not really sure why they're burning sage, what it is their intentions are, what do they want to clear, what they don't want to clear. They just say, I'm going to clear. Well, clear what? Have a clear intention. All right? So when you're burning the sage, when you're smudging yourself, and also I see people on the internet and on Facebook and other places, and I'm going to light this, and then they blow on the sage. Well, if you're going to clear yourself and with intention, why would you blow whatever it is you're going to clear from yourself onto the sage? You don't blow sage. When you light it and it starts to burn. It starts to burn, and then you wave it really quick, and it'll put the flame out and allow it to smolder like you need to smolder, and then you give to yourself. Aho. So you just don't blow on sage because, it's not a candle. It's not your birthday. Don't blow your junk onto medicine that you got to clear you, that you got to help you, that you got to remove the things that you think that need to be removed, or that you need to be embracing in a good way that you never knew how to embrace before. Aho. So here's some bigger pieces of sage. There's small and there's big. If you want sage, reach out to me. But seriously, if you want sage and you say you're going to reach out to me and you really want sage, do something about it, because there's a lot of people in the social media world who do a lot of this and there's no go. I give a lot of it away for ceremonial purposes, but I also sell some of it. And if you want some of that, you can go to Venmo, and it's $10 a stick, right? The big ones are $15. It's $10 a stick. The small ones are $5, and it's $4 for shipping, and it's actually $5 for shipping. So that comes in an envelope and comes in a package, and all this is really fresh today. Aho. So if you want that, let me know. And if you're going to go out and gather medicines, make sure you know what you're gathering and why you're gathering, and make sure you have the know-how to gather. And if you're in California, if you're in Los Angeles and you want to learn how to gather, reach out to me at Anthony@sacreddrummedicine.com, and I can teach you. I can teach you that. I'm not going to teach people to gather on the internet because, there's no signal up where I go. So anyways, I hope everybody's having a beautiful Thursday. I haven't done any videos this week. I think I did one last Friday, but I've been I'm in LA. So I'm on a different time schedule, and I'm still trying to adjust, and I've been here 4 days, and it's what it is. I should be back in New River, Cave Creek area on Sunday, and I look forward to talking to you guys. I will be coming on live tomorrow for Fearless Friday. I will be drumming and singing, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And you know what? I can sing now. Oishino. Oishino? Is that what's calling to me? Actually, Oyato, because it's been windy here and she's whispering to me. She's whispering. She's speaking to me. Oyato. Oyato. Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow, for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine and the medicines, asking you to have a beautiful and blessed day, and to be careful and nurture the nature when you're in nature, and don't just be a taker. Anyways, have a beautiful day.